You tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Hey there, how are you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these cryptocurrency markets? Well, looks like we got some red again. It's really kind of bumming people out. We're looking towards the end of March now. I mean, we've been kind of seeing this pretty much since the year started. A lot of people are starting to wonder why. They're trying to psychoanalyze it. They're trying to technical analysis it. They're trying to dig deep into the news. They're trying to come up with the conspiracy theories about how the whales are doing this, or the government, or the CIA, or the NSA, or whatever they're thinking. When it comes to stuff like this, I like to, go back to what they like to say. Keep it simple, stupid. So, what I'm thinking is that Bitcoin's kind of undervalued, right? I mean, we're looking at $8,156. That's down 4%. I mean, we only got a market cap of $310 billion. I mean, we were up to a $500 billion. Let me think. Well, I mean, I was here all of last year, and as I sat here all of last year, it seems like every other day there was all kinds of news coming out about how, the miners were manipulating the network, and they have this secret ASIC boost, and that we were, trying to move forward with scaling the network, and that we, what was Satoshi Nakamoto's true vision here, and do we need Bitcoin Unlimited, and do we need Bitcoin Cash, and, oh wow, look at all these ERC20 tokens that are coming out. Is Ethereum a real network? Look at the market cap exploding. Look at Bitcoin going up day after day after day after day. Now, why isn't all of that happening? Well, I mean, volume's down, right? I mean, we got 12.9 billion traded in the last 24 hours. That's about half or a third of what it was at its all-time high, right? I mean, BTC dominance is still up there, coming in at 44.5%, but I mean, it's a new market, people are getting in and getting out. So, I mean, what are we thinking? What's going on? What's the whole point in all of this? Well, what I'm seeing is the volume's down. It seems like a lot of people jumped in here as the price was going up, and either a situation happened like they got involved in BitConnects, they got sucked up in one of those other scams. They thought they were a really great trader, lost a bunch of money. You know what? Some of them stuck around, though, right? I mean, we definitely got more people here than what we had before. That's a plus. I think what we need now is, some time, right? Time makes everything better. We need some time to go ahead and improve this stuff. We need to go ahead and take some time, start getting more people into this, but we want to do it a little bit slower than we did last time, because it seems like so many people jumped in that a lot of them got suckered and scammed, and when they got suckered and scammed, a lot of them kind of jumped out, and it left a little bit of a bad taste in a few people's mouths. That's why I think we might have a little bit of a situation like a lot of government regulations are starting to look at these ICOs, not necessarily because of how much money was invested, but for the fact that a lot of them kind of washed up and were scammy and are now really turning into a bad situation. So what does that have to do with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin isn't all these ICOs. Bitcoin isn't involved in all this regulation. Well, but they're talking about the G20 and how that the price may stay down until they have their next meeting in July, I think it is. What does that have to do with anything? Bitcoin doesn't have anything to do with the governments. Bitcoin's decentralized. Bitcoin will operate regardless. See, it's all just FUD. It's all just people out there trying to keep you from doing what's the smartest thing for you, which is getting more cryptocurrency, mostly Bitcoin, and holding it. And holding on to it for the long term, because this stuff is going to revolutionize the world. And if you're having second thoughts about that, just go back to the basics. Go look at Andreas Antonopoulos' videos, go back to why you got back into Bitcoin. Go and understand what this is really all about, because it's not just about you getting rich. I mean, that's going to be a great side effect. I mean, yes, that's one of the main reasons why I'm here, and I'm sure you're here. But at the same time, there's underlying fundamentals here. That's why it's going to make you rich, is the underlying fundamentals, and they haven't changed at all. Lightning Network is coming. It is here, right? Mast is coming. Rootstock's coming. We got all these great second-tier solutions making Bitcoin be, or going to be, what we really think it's going to be. We're just waiting. That's why we got to start picking this stuff up on the dips, you know, like everybody says. You got some extra money, you know, you got to pick up crypto. You know, you got to start cutting those corners around your house to save a few dollars when you can to buy this crypto. Or even better yet, go out there into this cryptocurrency market and start trying to find a way to earn cryptocurrency, right? Don't just supplement your income in cryptocurrency so that you can cash out Bitcoin and end up having to file taxes and have this big headache that a lot of people are talking about right now, but find yourself in a situation where you're hodling the cryptocurrency that you're earning to start a retirement or investment, or just to see if you can't have extra money instead of living from week to week. You don't have to cash it out all the time. You don't have to constantly be paying those bills. You can change your life with cryptocurrency. You just got to understand it better. You got to work real hard at it, and you got to not get sucked into all this FUD that's constantly flooding the market and pushing the prices down. Right? All right, so let's get back on topic over here at Bitcoin and Coffee. We got the Bitcoin price, like I said, $8,156. That's down 4%. We got Ethereum dropping below that $500 mark. Oh my gosh, that's hurting. A lot of people are holding Ethereum. I mean, I know a lot of people said it's a scam, this and that, but all those ICOs came out, pumped the price right up there. Hard not to jump in on that bull run of Ethereum. But hey, we got a lot of smart contracts coming out and a lot of different altcoins. What's going to be the next big one? Is Ethereum losing some of its grip hold on this because it was the first mover advantage? Time tells. I don't know. I mean, I'm not dumping any, especially not at 489, which is down 5.6%. I'm going to be holding on. But as always, I always recommend holding as much Bitcoin as possible, because Bitcoin's been here, Bitcoin's going to be here, and that's the king. Ripple coming in at 60 cents. That's down 5.4% as well. I mean, that's what we're looking at. What can we do about it? We got Litecoin coming in at $152. That's down 3.9%. That's not too bad. I mean, right? Litecoin's been doing all right for trying to hold the value. Let me see. As always, talking about Steam back dollar. I know some of you guys aren't appreciating it, but hey, what can I say? I mean, you guys are giving it to me for free. You go check my wallet. You can see I got $1,500 worth of value in there, about 700 Steam. You guys gave all of that to me across the last year. That's why I keep telling you guys so much about it. I mean, if you guys gave that to me and I'm just a Joe Schmo, what do you think you can get? You're a smart person too, right? Let me see. All right, so $1.82, $1.81, down 7.7%, down 9.3%. Sucks a bit. Holding on to them. As always, though, going to be what it's going to be, right? All right, so what do we got here for news today? Well, it looks like we got a little bit all over the place. First up, Venezuelan and that petro, you know, we keep talking about it. You know, it keeps looking more and more like a scam. You know, a lot of people know what it is now. A lot of people are sure that this is a scam. I mean, they've jumped chains. We got the government saying, no, they don't want it. We got the president saying, yes, he's all behind it. But if he's not elected next year, what's going to happen? You know, now we're seeing there might be some more falsified information. Russia coming out saying they got nothing to do with this. They want nothing to do with it. They're not down with the petro. So, I mean, is this just Venezuelan trying to take, you know, more foreign investors' money? Is this more of that whole, you know, cash grab that seems to be happening with the ICO, where everybody and their brothers out there trying to make an ICO just to steal your money pretty much, because they think that this is the Wild West and that there's not going to be any backlash on this or on them? And now that this is actually like a country, what are you going to do? Go bomb them for it? All right, so steer clear of the petro. We've already all been knowing this. I mean, besides, if you're in the United States, Trump's already told us we can't touch it anyways. So, I mean, it's just something to keep your eye on. It goes to show how absurd this cryptocurrency stuff can get, how far people are willing to take this, how a lot of people think that this is just a free-for-all and money for everyone. When, I mean, us smart people know that it's not. We know that they're just ruining, you know, cryptocurrency in the name for everyone else, and we got to try to avoid this stuff as always. All right, so let me see what else we got. We got Ubits out of Korea. They're one of the fastest growing exchanges over there. They're doing about 50% of Korea's volume, and we know we love Korea because they're pumping and dumping those coins left and right. They're really trying to make cryptocurrency something over there. They're trying to legitimize it. And we're looking at the first cryptocurrency index coming out over there. They're saying that they could have it as early as spring. I mean, that's awesome. Anything that can get, you know, cryptocurrency moving into the mainstream, you know, anything to get more money into cryptocurrency, anything to definitely put cryptocurrency in the news, always a plus, right? I mean, It's how Bitcoin cryptocurrency works. You hear about it, you hear about it, you hear about it, then you want to know what it is, then you catch a price somewhere, and then you catch a price again, and it's gone up, and you're like, man, I got to get me some of that stuff. All right, so last little bit of news I got is that Santander, it's a Spanish bank. They're going to be launching their own app. Downside to this is that they're going to be using Ripple while they do it. Good side of this, though, is, I mean, it's going to be the first pairing of a large retailer bank matching with a blockchain to be able to bring you money transfers across borders. I mean, it's a plus. I mean, I'd like to see it with Bitcoin. I'm sure it's coming right around the corner. So I guess, hey, let the centralized Ripple get at it for a minute. But Bitcoin's hot on its heels here, and we'll be doing this even better, hopefully without any bank involvement. They're going to be doing this out of, we got Spain, Brazil, Poland, and the UK. That's a plus. Definitely some major countries there getting on board, being able to transfer some money. Hopefully we'll cut out some of those middlemen because, hey, that's the downfall of modern society is all these middlemen trying to hop in there and actually do pretty much nothing and get their hands on your money, saying that they're providing services. You know, one of the main things behind blockchain is cutting out these middlemen. So as always, if you like what's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there because these numbers are slowly trickling upwards, and that is a plus. You know, the biggest feature we got going on around here, besides the fact that I'm trying to get out here as often as I can, probably won't be a video tomorrow. I got a lot on my plate. It's that free help desk service I got going on. You know, people haven't been using it all that much. Like I said, the volume in cryptocurrency has been down. People haven't really been jumping into the space. And you guys that have been here for a minute pretty much got a good Bitcoin education. You know, you can do more than just ask questions. You can just chit chat with me too. You know, I like to talk about crypto. I want to hear your ideas as well. But as always, it's eugeneforest20@gmail.com. Looking forward to those emails. As always, comment below, talk to each other, talk to me, say what's up. Come on over to Steam It, make a comment. I'll upvote your post, upvote me. I mean, we're all helping each other out over there. And as always, you guys, remember to keep your Bitcoin safe.